Jeka Saragih had a highlight reel KO in his UFC debut, but if you take a look back in his career, even on the show Road to UFC, he was landing highlight reel knockouts as an underdog in some of these fights. Today, I want to take a look back in Jeka Saragih's career and give you guys a look at some of his career highlights because he is an absolute savage with massive knockout power and is willing to stand and trade with you if his opponent dares. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video on Jeka Saragih's career highlights.
Oh, Till's out! It's over!
It's over! It's over!
That's what I'm saying, boy!
Oh!
He got dropped in!
It's over!
It's over, Munoz! Oh my God!
Jeka Saragih started his pro mixed martial arts career in 2016 to a disappointing debut loss. He's one of the unique fighters that exclusively fought for one organization his entire regional career before getting to the UFC. He went on a remarkable 8-fight finish streak after his first loss, with only 3 of the fights reaching the second round. With this dominant display on a win streak spanning 2016 to 2019, he would land himself a Pride MMA lightweight championship fight against Ango, where he would suffer his second stumble in his career. He would lose in the co-main event, where a weakness of Saragih's game would first showcase itself, being the takedown. Although Jeka had his own ground and pound highlights and was able to take other opponents down, if he's the one on the receiving end, he does allow himself to stay on bottom for long periods of time and kind of accepts ground and pound. But in this fight specifically, Ango throughout the second, third, and fourth round was landing takedowns, and his top control pressure was keeping Jeka Saragih on the mat on his back with little to do in terms of damage. And in the fourth round, Ango would secure the rear naked choke submission, sending Jeka Saragih back to the drawing board to try and put together another run at the Pride MMA lightweight title. And that's exactly what he would do. He would bounce back after the loss with a ground and pound finish and a unanimous decision win. The first and only decision of his career would come as a win, and then he would finish Hataropan Simbolan for the lightweight title in Pride, earning himself the elusive gold. When the UFC was preparing their Road to UFC show, they locked in on athletes of the popular Pride mixed martial arts, and the new lightweight champion was an obvious choice. Jeka Saragih, with his finishing ways, was brought into Road to UFC, but was disrespected by odds makers, who quickly realized that Jeka should not be underestimated after he landed a crazy spinning back fist knockout in the third round of the first round matchup, and then in the semifinals KO'd Juan Bin Ki with probably the knockout of the season, and then lined himself up in the finals against India's fighter Anshul Jubilee. In this fight, that weakness that showcased itself all those years back in his first Pride MMA title opportunity showcased themselves once again, with Anshul Jubilee not striking but using his grappling to take Saragih down and dominate him before landing a ground and pound finish in the second round. Though Saragih lost on Road to UFC and was not declared the champion, he would go on to be signed by the UFC. The UFC, I think, realized with his style that he is probably one of the more exciting fighters you can pay to see when it comes to stand-up warfare, and he would take on Lucas Alexander on a fight night card. The UFC would be proven right with their decision to sign Jeka Saragih, because he would KO Lucas Alexander in the first round with a crazy right-hand knockout, earning himself a Performance of the Night bonus and a probable UFC roster spot for the foreseeable future. And I recommend, though there are these fighters throughout the Ultimate Fighting Championship that have come and gone, the ones that I don't think will get to the title, but are the most fun fighters to turn on the TV to tune into because their fighting style is so awesome. Jeka Saragih is one of those fighters. Let me know what you think of his career highlights in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.